All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out the Rich CELENZA show. So, what I'm going to talk about today is something regarding my anti image experience division. So, just a heads up, I'm going to be starting another section of my consulting, which is going to be about anti aging, because that's what most people come to me to talk about lately more than anything else. And just a heads up, on the first and third Tuesday of every month starting in December, I'm going to start doing a webinar, an hour and a half. It's going to consist of a lot of different things with me helping people with their anti-aging process, taking an honest approach that you don't have to take tons of supplements, vitamins, have extreme workouts, or any of those type of things. I'm also going to have two people I interview, specialists, which could be doctors, nutritionists, trainers, coaches, everything in between, designers, wardrobe style. And what I want to get into today is what I call time is free but priceless, right? And a lot of time is free. Let's call it for what it is. And a lot of times when we hear, things regarding time, a lot of it comes down to money. A lot of people are like, money comes and goes, but you're not going to ever get that minute back. Or you're not, if you wait too long, you've lost, if you're 50, 60, 70, or even older, you're never going to get that time back at that age that you were. That's understandable. But I'm not going to talk about time in that fashion this way. I'm going to kind of come at the approach of the anti-aging where, a lot of people throughout their life, when they have time, instead of helping themselves, they destroy themselves. All right. And through that time, instead of, making themselves healthier for the future, again, they're making themselves unhealthier. And the thing is, too, with time that I believe a lot of times is everything you're doing, right, and again, in my opinion, is obviously leading to something. Now, I'm not a obsessed money guy. So I think most people, when they think of time, again, they're thinking, I need to have this amount of money and this amount of time to live this type of life. I understand it. It could be retirement. Or they want to be in a certain place financially when they hit a certain place. I get all of that. But I don't think a lot of people think about what stage at your life do you, like when you say, I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 50, that's cool. Health reasons, where do you want to be when you're at 50 as well? That's what they're not thinking, because I think most people neglect their health. I think a lot of people too think I'm going to make all this money, then I can kind of retire, or I could start doing then the things I want to do. But again, what toll are you taking in the meantime for the next, if you're younger, 20, 30, or 40, 50 years? Because a lot of times, back to anti-aging, if you want to look better or feel better, that has to be incorporated in there. You can't neglect that. I was somebody who was obsessed with getting bigger and making money. All right, I'm just going to use that. And so I kept getting bigger and bigger and stronger, and I took myself, who was very healthy, and made myself unhealthy on the other end of the extreme, if that makes sense. So, but here's the thing, I was tricking myself, saying, the bigger and stronger I get, the healthier I'm getting. Then all of a sudden, you're 30 years old, I'm 250 pounds. I did it naturally, believe it or not. Then I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I felt horrible. Now, on the other end, I have a lot of friends, even now that were in our 50s, worked their ass off, again, neglected their health, and a lot of them are having health problems. Now, a lot of the money they've even made or saved, now there's no going back again in time to make themselves healthy. You have to now work from this point on, which you may have damaged your body. You may have been well overweight. Just because all of a sudden you lose a lot of weight doesn't mean you didn't take a toll on your skin, your organs, your knees, your joints. I think people a lot of times back to time think, I could catch up. When I'm 50, I'll just lose the weight and I'll feel like I'm 30. That is not the case. Especially if you drank a lot, you smoked a lot, you didn't take care of your skin, you didn't take care of your teeth, right? All these things are in play. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't take care of your health, I'm just telling you, nobody else could take care of it for you. Finances and money and things, that is wonderful. I want everybody to be as wealthy as they can. But a lot of times with things like that, I've discussed before, other people can help you. You may even have employees, managers. You may have financial advisors. You may invest yourself. That's kind of working on its own, even independently. What is working on you? So I just wanted to do a podcast on this because I don't think people realize the time concept. You can't beat yourself up for 20, 30, 40 years and then all of a sudden come at say 50, 60 years old and be like, oh, okay, now I got to really start paying attention to my health. Your health may have already been, you know what I mean, really, it may be in really bad shape. A lot of times a lot worse than even you think. In life about getting older, I'm going to wrap it up with this officially. What type of life do you want to lead when you're older? I hear so many people telling me they want to live to 80, 90, 100 years old. You know, the way medical is now, we're all going to live a lot younger. Well, if you're 50 or 55 and you're 20, 30 pounds overweight now, you can't lose weight. What are you really going to be when you're 90 or 100? What are you really going to be? You think you're going to be able to walk, you're probably going to get heavier. You're not going to be in shape. Your knees are probably already getting destroyed, your lower back, all these things. So, yeah, you may live longer, but what is the quality of life as you live longer? So these are the type of things I'm going to be covering on the webinars. If you have any questions or comments, please hit me up, rich@richcelenza.com. And I just want people to take an honest approach. And I get a lot of times, too, we just want to quit. We're 50 years old, we're like, you know what, I tried losing weight for 30 years. It never worked, right? Or, I'm just sick of it. This is my body. Let's just take it one day at a time a little bit. I know that sounds corny. So many people want to do things so quickly. Again, losing weight, looking better, all these things. Stop looking at it in time quickly. To do certain things takes time, just like if you may have gained a lot of weight, for instance, or you smoked, or you drank, or you neglected your health, and now you feel like shit. Realize it's going to maybe take a substantial amount of time to start feeling better. But also don't think that what you did in your past isn't going to affect your future. I know tons of people that smoked for years, quit smoking for a certain amount of time, and as they age, their lungs were destroyed. When you smoke for 30, 40, 50 years, just because you quit doesn't all of a sudden mean now I'm going to be healthy. You're going to be way healthier. I'm not saying that, but these are things, if you have some bad habits, you want to nip them in the bud or just do them in moderation. That's my approach. All right, take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.